Welcome to the Batch Boys. We are boys who love the Batch. I'm Ryan S.
I'm Casey S.
And that's it this week. The numbers stay consistently below 4, but the people keep changing.
But I'm back, which is good news. You know, just like Ashley I fans got their wish, KCS fans get their wish, and I'm staying because I begged. I pleaded.
Yeah, he cried.
Please let me stay for Jarrett.
He cried a lot. Well, that's the thing. Casey has a major thing for Daniel B., and Daniel B. is off on a one-on-one with Jake C. They're off horseback riding or probably baptizing each other in like a lean-to. You know? Remember when Evan and Carly did that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Really solidified their relationship.
And she's like, I find myself falling more and more for you every day. And I'm like, Carly, did you fall more and more on your head?
As a baby?
Ha! Take that, Carly.
Yeah.
Just kidding. We like you. We like Carly. We've always liked Carly.
Yeah. I liked Carly, but Kirk ruined her as a person now, it seems. Mm-hmm. And she hasn't rebounded from that relationship, so much so that she sees Evan as slightly attractive, which shows that she's not in a good place emotionally. So, but we'll get there. We have a lot to talk about this week. It was a big week.
Well, Evan and Carly.
Is that what we're starting with?
I guess.
Go through it? Yeah,
I
sure.
mean, they suck. I don't know. I just like to wrap it up. Pretty much, Evan stinks. I don't really see anything Carly could like about him. And I don't know. It's just weird that he faked those injuries.
I find it crazy that Evan has a tattoo. I don't understand how he could withstand the pain of a tattoo. I don't think that he's a wuss. He's an absolute wuss. He's a sorry excuse for like all sensitive, nice guys out there. He makes them look
Casey.
bad. Yeah, I'm very
nice
sensitive,
guy.
very nice. And he makes every sensitive guy look like asexual.
Well, that's what she used to say about him. And I don't know.
She's right.
I just think it's weird that she's like, her whole thing was like, well, no one else is faking an injury, so I have to go to a hospital with them. It's like, yeah, no one else is doing that, Carly.
Yeah, super romantic. It's like saying that like me going up to a girl like chopping off my left arm would be romantic as long as no one else was chopping off their left arm.
Exactly.
It's like just because it's extreme and gross and like volatile doesn't mean that that it's like good.
Right. Well, the crazy thing is that Sarah backed her up on that. She was like, it's true, it's kind of romantic. And Sarah, transition, gone.
So sad about that.
In a new segment called Damn It, Daniel, we liked you. We were like, oh, we're coming around. Daniel's a really good guy. He seems awesome. What the heck was that for, bro? You had a real connection with her. You even knew you were being a jerk because you were like, you apologized before giving out the rose. You were like, to all of the women here, thanks for accepting me for who I am and making me feel wanted and enjoyed. I'm going to give it to the girl who I think has a nice butt.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I was full on team damn Daniel. I was like, this guy is sweet. He's being very vulnerable. He was saying, I mean, he literally said to her, he's like, all I want is for someone to accept me for who I am, and you're like doing that. And that's huge. Like that's so big for so many people, and especially a guy as weird as Daniel. And she was right there for him, and she was unique just like he was. But in the end, he just makes the male population look sad and just goes for the hot 21-year-old blonde twin. And it's like, I get it, but
and
dude.
he really, really hurt Sarah's feelings like so bad because like she took a gamble on him. You know, she had Christian, who was like the traditionally nice guy, you know, normally kind of charismatic and like
cocky, but in not in an obnoxious way, but it was there.
In a way that he knew he was my pick, and he was feeling all big-headed about it, even though I relinquished my pick during JoJo's season, and I picked Thick Jim, and I also picked other guy. But I picked Lauren B. during episode 1, season 1 of the Batch Boys. I picked her to be the winner.
It's been 2 seasons, man. You got to stop living in the past. You're like Jordan Rogers over here.
Yeah, except I'm not a lying, cheating scoundrel.
We'll see.
I heard they're broken up. Did anyone else hear this? I've heard they're broken up.
Tweet at us. Let us know.
Tweet at the Batch Boys. At the Batch Boys. At Batch Boys is our Instagram. Those might be switched. Jake and Daniel usually do this. Oh my gosh.
So much pressure.
Batchboys.net. Go to batchboys.net. You can find all our social media stuff. Anyway, back to the Bachelorette. Yeah, it was a dang shame It was a damn Daniel shame because
she baked him that cake. Do you know how hard that must have been for her? Like, think about Sarah as opposed to any other girl there. Sarah's trying to bake a cake. There's definitely a lack of ovens in Mexico, and that's the reason I'm getting at.
Right.
No other reason.
Right.
It's difficult for the girl to bake a cake in Mexico, and she did, and
She
it looked like a
bake
good
it
cake.
over like an open flame. I don't know.
Filled with tacos that are marinating. Because
Yes.
and she had to go above the tacos.
And there's probably horses around because apparently there's horses
And
everywhere.
gauchos. Where there are horses, there are gauchos.
Yes. Noted. Watch out for gauchos because they'll grab you around the neck and force you onto the ground. But like you'll kind of be into it outwardly. It's unclear what you're thinking on the inside.
Let's move on from that.
Ding, ding, ding. Damn it, Daniel's over. I'm just pissed at him because they had a real connection, and I thought he was he turned out to be more deep than he appeared, and nope. An idiot. And the thing he said to what's her face, to Haley, he literally said he was like, well, first when I got here, I was attracted to you, you know, and then when I got to know you more, I really noticed you had a really nice ass, and that's something that I wanted you to know. That's what I want you to know how I feel.
He said it like it was him telling her that he realizes that she's a really good people person, that she cares deeply about, like a normal compliment you give a woman you're interested in. But he goes, I just really need to let you know something, and that's that you have a great ass, and that's not run of the mill to me. That's something I care about.
And he was like, that's something I want you to know. I don't know why Daniel sounds.
From me to you. Yeah, he sounds a little Irish there.
That's something I want you to know, I say. Wow, is that? I don't know what that was like pirate. I don't do impressions. Tweet at us if you want me to do an impression. I'll do Casey.
Of a pirate.
I'll do Casey. Here we go. Want to hear my Casey impression?
Sure.
I don't like anything except true love on The Bachelorette.
I mean, the voice is wrong, but you're right. I only love The Bachelorette.
But only for the love.
Yeah, it's the only love I love.
I love it for the drama. And guess where there was drama this week?
Everywhere.
True. But Vinny and Izzy, Paradise's most confident couple, the one everyone thought was going to leave together. Actually, though, I thought they were going to leave together.
I never did.
I mean, why? They had all the signs. They were just stupid into each other.
No, I knew that they were never going to leave together because ABC spent no time showing us about their connection. And that's not because if they don't show us time, they're not going to leave together coverage wise. It's because I'm sure their time together was unreasonably boring.
Well, yeah, but I always assumed that they didn't show them because they were theoretically nobodies. Izzy was gone first episode of Ben's season, and Vinny just cut dude's hair,
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is I think Izzy's starting to get big in her own head. I think that's what happened. I think she just looked around this group of very attractive people and was like, I'm with the guy who's the unknown, and that's me. And she doesn't want to be that.
But she was even more unknown.
That's what I'm saying. She's shallow. She has no place to be.
Well,
Vinny was a
true.
great guy, but it's clearly with her reason being that she moved on because Brett came in and she thinks he's hot.
Yeah, that was the thing. Heartbreaking Vinny being we have this whole connection for multiple weeks, and he comes in 5 minutes. She's like, I'd really rather be with him. So weird. Just based off looks exclusively. Stupid. And look, I hope this isn't a controversial opinion after this episode, but Vinny for Bachelor, I mean, wow. Talk about a graceful breaking up situation, He was like, there's other ways you could have gone about this. And he was getting all teary-eyed saying that he was embarrassed that she was going to see all the nice things he said about her. And I don't know, it's real.
I know, and the way he left to me was huge. Just the idea that he's just I don't want to spend any time here. I don't want to be around you.
Well, because he knows
I'm not gonna.
But he
stay
also
here
knows that in 1 week he's not going to find the relationship he was looking for. He was definitely here for the right reasons. He wanted that engagement.
No, I know, but I mean, just the fact that he's not willing to give them another try. That he's if you're gonna do that, I see right through you, and I respect that in him because it's hard. I think it's hard to look at someone you spent weeks building something with and to not give them second chances when I don't think Izzy deserves one. She doesn't.
No, definitely not.
No, when you throw something away the way she did, it's the way she did it.
Yeah.
There was no coming back from that for them as a couple, and I think. I don't know. Like when we watched last season of Bachelor in Paradise with Jade and Tanner, didn't we feel like the whole time that they were going to get engaged?
Yeah.
Like I just knew that was going to work out, and I never felt that way about these two, and I don't feel about any couple there. I know every single one of these couples are not going to last.
But boy, Jade and Tanner.
Right.
Great to see them again. Jade and T.
They're so great and cute and just like real. They're actually in love. It's so beautiful.
Yeah. Although I always feel like, I don't know, Jade always seems like a little emotionally dead to me. Do you ever get that vibe? Tanner's, but they're both pretty dead. Like Tanner's just so low key, chill ass Tanner. Is that what we call him?
Like, yeah, chill Tanner, I think, was like the most normal guy. And I think Jade realized that like she's kind of a wild card as a person, and to like have a guy who's normal be into her, I think she's kind of just like found a way to like it.
She's a wild stallion.
That's what I'm saying. She wanted to be tamed, though. She wanted to be tamed. She wanted someone to be like she wanted to lose that. And I think that that's what she found. And that's why she seems a little emotionally dead, is because she's a dulled version of herself purposefully, because it's allowed her to have love.
Well, it's what her brother and father wanted, because she was a wild stallion, according to them.
I think, remember when they were like, you need to break this horse that is our daughter.
You gotta break her. That's not exactly what they said.
You need to ride her out in the pasture.
You're gonna take her around back with a shotgun.
No, you're gonna rub her neck like a true gaucho.
You gotta gaucho it up. We're gonna gaucho this woman.
Rub her neck and let her fall over, and then lay on her as a couple.
Hey, shout out to Alex.
No, shout out to Alex's time on The Bachelor. No shout out to Alex. I don't like him at all, but
yeah, I want to shout out to him. I mean, like, literally, if you see him, shout at him.
What do we shout? Hashtag just a veteran?
Hashtag not all veterans are war heroes.
It's true.
Hashtag all war heroes are veterans, though.
That is true.
So, Alex, we like you because you're a veteran. We dislike you because you're small jerk. Anyway, that was last season. Yeah. But we're
totally moving past this.
We all remember. We really like him. We're obsessed with him. We just wish he was still on the show. What? Yeah. Who's
you? You said
Casey,
that.
I think it was you, dude.
You said
I'm almost positive. Jade and Tanner, going back to them, they picked Kayla and Jared as the couple they thought was going to be most successful.
Oh, boy.
It was funny that they brought him in right after the breakup, right? Do you think that was like intentional?
I think it was lucky timing.
Yeah, I think it was lucky timing too. Because there's no way they just like called them in like that.
I mean, yeah, I mean, normally with The Bachelor, I'd say that like contractually Izzy and Vinny were supposed to break up. Maybe it wasn't Izzy's contract. Oh my God. What if Vinny developed real feelings for the whole time she knew at week 5 she had to end whatever relationship she was in, and she made this like plea deal selling her soul to the devil in order to get on the show in the first place because no one knows her.
Well, everyone knows her now as the lady who broke Vinny's heart, and Vinny's going to be the next Bachelor. That's what I'm saying now.
No.
Because I don't know who the next Bachelor is going to be, dude.
I do. It's Chase or Luke.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, it could be either of them.
But it's not Vinny. Anyways, moving past that.
Could be Luke.
Are we talking about Jared and Kayla?
Jared and Kayla and Ashley, because honestly, they're a 3-way relationship at this point.
Ashley would like us to say that.
She's so delusional. She was like, I just don't get how two people can be so in love with each other, but they can't be together. And it's like, what world do you live on?
You're not in love with each other. You're not even in love with him.
As Nick said, she's infatuated. She's infatuated.
Yeah, she's infatuated with him. He's fed up. This is the beautiful thing, though. You and I have talked about this for 2 years. Jared is fake. Jared is fake as all hell. He pretends to be nice.
He's a fake nice guy.
And he really has all these urges on the inside.
Love man is a facade.
Exactly. He has all these urges to be a normal guy, and normal guys are not always the best. And he wants to be like a normal guy on The Bachelor, but he can't. He chooses to be this Mr. High Road love man. And now it's produced Ashley I, who is raining on his parade. And
yeah.
And I can see the cracks in his armor just like bursting, and it makes me so happy because I hate fake nice people.
I will say I have started to like Jared more this season, but I think it's because he started to be more real, because I feel like he was still doing the whole love man thing, and I think it got him into some trouble last season. And so this season, I feel like he's just being very blunt. He's being honest, and especially with Ashley when she's like, he's just like, I like Kayla, like to her face. And he's like, it's so unfair for you to be having this conversation with me. Like, I can't believe you're doing this to me. Like, why did you come here? If you were trying to get over me, you knew I was going to be here. And like,
and her answers were terrible to those questions. Her answers, every single one of them was obnoxious. She was just like, she'd just lie to his face and be like, I'm not into you. And then she'll be in a confession like, I mean, there's definitely a chance. Like, we're definitely going to be together. And it's like, you are so out of your mind and you have no concept of who he wants in his life. But then again,
I don't think it's Kayla.
I have a crazy theory. Well, it's not crazy. It's very apparent, but it's like not a popular theory.
What is it?
There's that Kayla's playing that dude. Playing him like a fiddle.
Yeah, I feel that. I just feel like Ashley, I did say something that she was like, she just wants to have this like happily ever after ending on television. And it's like, I totally see that. Like, although I'm seeing some like that, well, that's kind of the reason I'm seeing that is because I'm seeing these like more real sides of Kayla too. She's like a little conniving. Like when she's like,
she's very conniving.
She's like when Ashley crosses her, that smile drops. She gets like this look in her eyes, and she's like, "I'm gonna go talk to her." Like, and the way she talks to her, like it's very intense. It's not like her normal vocal cadence. You know?
The thing is, though, here's the problem. I agree that that's like not a great quality, but I think that was necessary, and I liked it. I liked that moment because Ashley, I
but that's what I'm saying. I think it's getting more. I think that's her being more real. I don't think I'm happy all the time. I don't think that's real.
Well, here's my issue. I don't have an issue with her being like fake happy. What I have an issue.
I do. I don't like that. If you're a fake happy person, leave me the heck alone. I barely can create my own real happiness inside of me. I don't need any of that, artificially homogenized freaking GSP, GMO.
Well, I think, dude, she said this on one of her first interactions with Jared. She said my problem with her, and it's that she's very aware. She is always aware of the fact that she's on a television show. She does not let herself forget about it and just focus on love. What she's doing is making sure that she looks good for America. That's why she did kind of want to go on that date with Brett, and then she realized what a terrible idea it was because it's going to make her look bad, and then was just signing against it. I don't think it was ever because she liked Jared. Oh my God,
could you imagine being at that kind of party with Kayla in that moment? She was so like... But do you think it? Well, I think it's Well, that's. And
I think it's because she was on TV,
and she kept going so back and forth on the date, and it was just I don't know. She's like,
well, that's
nice.
Her in a nutshell. She left her boyfriend to be on national television. I mean, the girl is all about like rash decisions and like following her heart to a degree of dangerousness. And I'm always like a believer of following your heart, as everyone knows. I'm a big love man myself.
He's a love man,
but she just like she follows her heart even when she knows her heart is wrong.
Yeah, I mean, she's just gonna double guess herself into infinity. The fact of the matter is, we're winding down here. If you like real quick, I want to revisit some of our guesses from the beginning of the season. I guessed that Jared and Kayla will end up engaged. I think I'm wrong.
Heck no.
I think maybe, but there's no way it'll last. I don't remember what else I bet.
I said that like 2 people would get engaged, and I don't even know about that now.
I don't think anyone's getting engaged.
I swear if Evan proposes to Carly, I'm going to like throw something at my TV. I'm done. I'm so done.
Yeah. I'm a little over Evan too.
Evan, come on the show and defend yourself against me because I don't
have
ready
as big
to lay
a problem with him anymore because like Carly likes him and I like Carly, but like
she's just sad.
It's like if your younger sister like brings home a boyfriend you don't like you don't like him, but like you gotta try to like him because if your sister likes him, you gotta look for. Anyway, I'm Ryan S.
I'm Casey S.
And this has been the Batch Boys. We're winding down the season, week 4 of the Bachelor in Paradise. Week 5 next week, or no, week 4 next week. Week 5.
One of them.
It's gonna be great. Here's to Daniel and Jake. Hope they had a great one-on-one, and we'll see you next time on batchboys.net. Get at us at Batch Boys Facebook page, facebook.com/batchboys, soundcloud.com/batchboys, Google Batch Boys. Just don't, it'll autocorrect
so
Beach
much
Boys.
Batch Boys.
It's wrong. YouTube.
All right.
Hooray.
Bye, friends.
Bye, everybody. Batch Boys Nation, pour one out.